Hello and welcome to my PowerPoint presentation on counter movement jumps with a short video tutorial at the end on how to actually do them. This presentation is going to look at what counter movement jumps are, how they're done, how they work, some literature based around it, and some practical applications for the training of counter movement jump through sports throughout a year. Counter movement jump is where the jumper starts from an upright standing position, makes a preliminary downward movement by flexing at the knees and hips, then immediately extends the knees and hips again to jump vertically off the ground, as you can see by the figure below. How it works: stretch, shorten, cycle. Many human movements such as running, jumping, and throwing involve muscle actions in which the desired motion is preceded by a movement in the opposite direction. Counter movement jumps is an explosive squat jump type of plyometric activity. It's used to develop high velocity speed and explosive power. Three important muscle phases when doing a counter movement jump are: the first phase is the eccentric phase, or the stretching of the muscle. The second is a brief isometric phase, just before the power is generated and released. The third is the concentric phase. Muscles shorten to produce the force. Some theories surrounding counter movement jumps. Improvement in performance with counter movement may be in part result from potentiation. This leads into the fact that the performance enhancing effect of counter movement is that a concentric contraction immediately following an eccentric stretch begins with the muscle already under considerable tension, making more chemical energy available for generated force. How counter movement jumps relate to swimming. At international level, the swim start, as measured by time to 15 meters, has been reported to be a critical component of overall swimming performance, and has been estimated to contribute up to 30% of total race in the 50-meter sprint. Studies by Kilder et al. Have shown that post-activation potentiation can have a positive effect on the swim start. The study found that PAP can be harnessed to enhance power output during a counter movement jump using a group of international sprint swimmers. This is only providing that they have enough recovery time from doing the jump to actually doing the race. Athletes should incorporate all forms of plyometric activities into their dry land sessions throughout the year. During the off-season, athletes should aim to do the plyometric activities such as squat jumps, box jumps, and single leg jumps with as heavy a load as possible, if they can progress from body weight load. Closer to and on race days, the athlete should slowly decrease the weight activity, plyometrics, and focus more on speed with the same power output, which should be easier with a decreased weight. On race days, the athlete is recommended to utilize the PAP activation 8 minutes prior to their race for optimum race results. This video starts off with the progression of the counter movement jump. So your traditional jump is standing up straight, feet body width apart, hands up, down, forward, and a jump straight up in the air. Here you can see the athlete with feet shoulder width apart, started off standing up straight, drives from quads into heels into toes. The athlete should have done a jump, landed, stood up straight, and reset. That's a tip for the athlete for future counter jumps. Here you can see the athlete doing the traditional counter movement jump using the arms to generate the force. Still with legs width apart and shoulder width apart. Back again here you can see the same progression from using the hands. Feet shoulder width apart, hands behind the back, landing is also very important. Research and a lot of trainers say that you should land in the squat position to absorb the energy that you've generated onto the ground. But as you can see, the athlete lands straight and goes into the next one, which he should stop and reset before he goes into the next one. This is a second progression from hands behind your back, using 2.5 kettlebell as weight, but the same technique follows. Feet shoulder width apart, stand up straight and upright, drive from your quads into your heels into your toes, stand up straight and repeat. Here you can see the athlete do that, generating the force. The first jump was done well, stood up straight and reset, but the next jumps went straight into them. So the athlete doesn't generate maximum force as he's jumping from the staggered position. Thank you very much for listening to this video, and I hope it helped.